Hello and welcome. My name is Linda, and I am the owner of Beyond the Journal, as well as Hack My Journal, and you're on my YouTube channel, so welcome. Some of the things that you can find on my channel starting now and in the coming months are, well, mostly I will be doing tutorials about the Affinity suite. And that's Affinity Publisher, Affinity Designer, Affinity Photo. That's the software tool I use the most, and probably the main reason why I'm putting content on my channel. I also have an iPad, and I love to do things in Procreate as well. It's not quite as great as Affinity, but Procreate does some pretty nifty things, and I'll create some tutorials for that. I also own 3 different Cricut machines. I have a Cricut Maker 3, a Cricut Joy, and also a Cricut heat press. And so I will be showing tutorials for Cricut Design Space, as well as how to create SVG designs in Affinity for the Cricut machine. And it has to be in Affinity, not in Procreate, because SVG is vector and Procreate does not do vector. Also, for some things, since at this point of me making this recording, the Affinity suite does not have a vector auto trace, so I'll probably throw in some tutorials on how to convert pixel or raster images that you might have and convert them to vector, either using Inkscape, which can be done on the desktop, it's a free software, or Vectornator if you have an iPad or an iPhone. That's a iPad iDevice only app. I don't think Vectornator has a desktop, and I don't think Inkscape has a iPad version either. So I also own Corel. I was using Corel long before I was using Affinity, so if you have an interest in Corel, I will put some videos in on that. There's a couple things Corel does that Affinity doesn't, but most of the time I'm in Affinity. So you'll get things on graphic design, whether it be SVG design for the Cricut or other graphic design things. I know tons of stuff about Affinity. I also am a hobbyist photographer, not an expert photographer, but I have a DSLR camera and I've taken courses with a professional photographer, but I'm not a professional photographer myself, but I can show things in Affinity on how to develop raw images and do other fun stuff with photography. Outside of doing digital stuff, I am also a beginner watercolor artist. I like to dabble with watercolors, alcohol inks, and anything in that category, which I also include anything in paint, which could be lino cut and block printing. I have stuff to do that too. And it's kind of interesting doing some of those mixed media things that, you do, on paper with brushes and, and so on, and actually use a scanner or your phone and digitize it and turn it into a digital piece of art. So you'll find at times I'll post things on me just painting stuff in watercolor or alcohol inks or whatever I feel like doing in the mixed media. And then you may find that I then go and scan that and digitize it and play with it in Affinity and that kind of thing. And so that's the kind of stuff you're going to find on my channel. If there's something very specific you would like to make sure I make a tutorial about, whether it's something in software or you would like me to demonstrate something with my watercolors or some other mixed media I have, or talk about something on the camera, my DSLR, I have a Nikon 3300. Please put that in the comments, and I will get notified when people put comments in, and I'll make a list of videos that need tutorials. So please let me know any of the things that I've got here that I'm showing in the slide, and anything else that came to mind and you're like, I wonder if Linda would know how to do this, in the context of what my channel's about. So thanks very much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and do the thumbs up on this video, and watch the rest of the videos. Depending on when you're watching this welcome video, I may just have a couple of videos, or you may be coming months from now or years, and there may be a whole bunch to watch. So definitely check out what I have available, come back and find more videos as time goes on, and let me know what you would like to have tutorials about that I haven't yet covered. Thanks very much. Don't forget to subscribe.